Stuart, I'd like to give you a tour of the Hampstead Police Station, the current Hampstead Police Station.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
What you see is our lobby area. This is the first part of the police station anybody having business to do with the town of Hampstead sees. To your right, as you enter the building, is our police dispatch, where our dispatcher sits here 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. And to the left is actually my office.
One of the things I'm struck by immediately, I've been to police departments in many other towns, and you walk into a place that's a little vestibule. It's all bulletproof glass. You can see there's none here to the dispatcher. There's nothing to your office, but you're in a little locked little room, and boy, there's a little plate glass window that you pass things through, and they don't let you in unless they know everything's safe.
Correct.
And this is wide open to, boy, I don't know, to any kind of hazard.
On a normal police station, any police station, what you have is a security area. My office would not be in the lobby, and it'd be a wall over here which would limit access to anybody entering this building to get to any other part of the building.
Yeah, this is
we've had, as I indicated to you, this is our dispatch area. It's so bad that at one time we had a gentleman chasing his wife. There was a domestic dispute that occurred over Hannaford's. He was actually chasing his wife, chased her inside the building, and she ran over here to the corner where one of our dispatchers grabbed her and brought her inside the room and locked the door. But as you can see, it's like a home. If you wanted to go through the window here, it's not bulletproof glass. It's simply got a little latch on it. The door is a regular house door, which you could have kicked in. Lucky enough, other officers were in the building, and I believe Atkinson PD responded at the same time, so nothing occurred. But it could have been.
Oh, we were very fortunate.
The possibility for disaster or somebody getting hurt was there.
We've been fortunate.
Very, very fortunate.
So you and the lieutenant share this.
Okay. This office originally was just my office as the chief of police, and when we hired a lieutenant, we had no other place to put him, so he shares my office. As you can see, the amount of clutter, it's not because it is clutter, it's because his stuff is on this desk, my stuff is on this desk, his stuff is on the wall, my stuff is on the wall. We have both our own areas to take care of. But their office is just too small for the two. Okay, we have two part-time dispatchers that work in this area, and this is actually the working part of the Hampstead Police Station, because if you're a dispatcher, you take all the incoming calls. All the incoming calls are officers dispatched from here. All the records are kept here. All the logs are kept here. And as you can see, it's just inefficient.
And not secure.
And most certainly not secure. This is our filing system. As you see, we do a hard copy for every report in case or a failure on the computer system. They last 3 to 6 months, at which time they're boxed up, transferred to the town office building in storage in the cellar of the town office building. Here, anybody who wants to come into this area can just walk right in.
Ocean Bank.
Is the ladies' room, or prisoners, or anyone that has to use a bathroom facilities within the PD. This is it. It's also, as you can see, the women's locker room. Our one full-time officer changes in this room over here. And again, if you take a look, you can see the floors, you can see the ceiling, but I mean, it's just wear and tear over the number of years that the building has been in existence. This here is our conference room / motor pool officers room. If we have people we have to interview, people we have to talk to, this is all we have as far as facilities to sit down and talk to people. Anybody we interview, any lawyers that come in here, county attorney, this is the room they meet to interview the people involved. And again, as I indicated, it's also my motor pool's officer's room. He has a desk, computers in here to keep the cars in working order.
And you can see some of the structural problems because you can see the leaks.
You can see the water damage from the roof over the years.
The ceilings.
Yeah. When a prisoner is taken into the Hampstead Police Department, this is where he ends up. In here, what we do is we take his fingerprints, we take his picture, we do all the paperwork necessary to have this person transferred to the Rockingham County Jail in Brentwood if that's where he's going, or if he's going to be released on personal reconnaissance. This is the main reason why we need holding cells and jail cells. If you look to your right, this currently is our holding cell. We handcuff a person, both hands, one to one wall, one to the other wall, Reason being, if we have just one hand, he can reach the telephones and the computers, he can knock it right off the wall, and he can also grab the officer. So when a person is taken in custody over here, he's handcuffed to both bars attached to the wall.
Sort of what they used to do in medieval times.
In medieval times.
Chain you to the wall in the dungeon.
Medieval times. We've had occasion where, you know, people have done things in here that we've had to have hazmat people in while we're trying to book them. This is where my offices work. These are the two dispatch areas where the officers type all their reports. Everything for my 8 full-time office is done in these 2 rooms, in these 2 desks, I should say. As you can see, it's cluttered. There's no way to do anything without having one person get off a computer when you're working 2 or 3 guys, or 2 or 3 officers. Again, the inadequacy, you can see the roof leaks. You can see the holes in the wall from the water damage from years past. But all the reports, all the arrest reports, everything comes out of these 2 computers and out of these printers. This is what we call a sally port. Most people would call it a garage. This is a very important part of the Hampstead Police Department. When you have a prisoner, the prisoner is entered into this building, into this garage right here. The garage door is shut, so basically he's confined to this building. As you can see, we have an overflow of evidence lockers because we don't have a big enough evidence locker room. My officers put their evidence in here. My evidence locker person removes it from here, enters it into the evidence locker. What you see here on the left-hand side is when my officers have a prisoner, they remove their weapons before they enter the building and place their weapons into these lockers so that we don't have the prisoners that have access to a weapon while he's in the building.
The computer system, how's your system out here?
Yes, this is the only place you can put the computer. We don't have room for a computer. So the hard drive is all out here. And as you can see, I took a precaution when we built it. We put a roof on it so that so we won't have a problem with water damage.
Still, it's not a very secure area.
It's not at all.
We have a prisoner in here, and the prisoner was boisterous.
And we're also having problems with the heat and the cold. You don't have it's either too cold in the winter or too warm in the summer for the computer.
It's not a climate-controlled entrance and access where you drive through and you can drive right back out the other side.
Right. On our new building too, what we're looking for a two-stall garage. More importantly, one of them would be for storage. In other words, if we have to impound a vehicle, the town of Hampstead paid over $4,000 this year to impound vehicles that were involved in motor vehicle accidents. With a 2-car garage, it'll allow us to store the vehicle, no cost to the town, while we're doing our motor vehicle inspections on the vehicle.
So that turns out to be a cost savings. That's something I think is a lot of people are just not aware of.
It was well over $4,000 last year just to impound the 3 motor vehicles we had for fatalities. Well over $4,000.
Well, thank you.
What you see here on the door right here, this is actually our evidence locker room. Okay, inside here is all the evidence we collect on any burglary, any type we have crime, the evidence, rape kits, anything is stored inside this unit right here. It's the size of a walk-in closet. Not only in there, we also have our armory. Any domestic violence, anytime we have to seize weapons from people, they have to be stored inside this building. And all it is the size of a walk-in closet. Remember, if we should ever have, God forbid, a fire in this building, it'd be very interesting to see what happens with all the ammo and weapons that are stored inside this building. This is our officer's locker room. As you can see, my full-time patrol officer's locker rooms is also our bathroom. It's antiquated. It's extremely old. As you can see, the floor, the way it is. We have a shower. Again, the leakage in the roof.
Now, I noticed there wasn't a shower in the women's bathroom.
No, there's no shower.
So if she wants to take a shower, she has to come into the men's locker room to take a shower.
Exactly. You know, if we have a problem, the door has to get locked. Sure. You know, but she does take a shower if she has to in this bathroom over here. This is one of our side entrances to the building. As you can see, the floor has a large slope in it. This is our handicap accessibility part of the building. Nobody with any type of impairments will be able to go up the stairs But this is their actually entrance into the building here. And as you can see, over the years, we've had major problems with the doors, the critters.
That's the critter access.
That's a critter access.
Okay.
Up here, at one time, Selectman Stewart, this here was actually a training room for the fire department. It was fantastic. One big room, we had 2 big tables, we had a nice TV. It was fantastic for training. All our training was done in-house. We didn't send anybody anywhere. Other departments actually came here for training. Because of the lack of space, we now have added offices up here. This office right here is for Sergeant Chambers. He's my patrol supervisor. So we put a small wall here. This is where the supervisor's office is. Beyond that is actually my detective division. This is where Detective Kelly works. It's my detective division, adjacent to the sergeants. And beyond that,
and so if he's interviewing somebody to try to collect some information, he's doing it wide open in this big space.
Exactly, and if he's interviewing somebody referencing a crime, a lot of times the sergeant will leave, so he's not privy to what's going on, so he won't be subpoenaed or what have you. This is also my juvenile officers. So if my juvenile officer is interviewing a juvenile, both of those parties will leave this area so that they're not involved in the interrogation of a juvenile.
So it really isn't a training function.
It went from a training function to basically it's office space up here. Exactly what you see is what we have. It's very, very small. We do have our meetings up here now because it'll very comfortably sit the 12 or 14 officers that we have. Okay, right now we're located on Veterans Way where we anticipate the new police station will be going when it's passed in March. As you can see, it's a good sized lot. The town of Hampstead already owns it. It's over 5 acres of land. And to the rear of the land you can also see the town garage. Veterans Way, as we indicated, will be where the people come to the police station to have business with the police department. All police cruisers, all police access will be behind or from Route 121, right from the entrance to the town garage. So you won't have a tremendous amount of traffic on Veterans Way. You will not see the police emergency vehicles leaving at a high rate of speed out of Veterans Way. They'll all be going out from the town garage.
So if I'm just looking at this, the trees will probably disappear because the building will sit there. It's on a rise, so we'll still have the visibility from 121 Main Street out there. And I can see West Road right here, so you still get the visibility. And as you said, it's free land. The town already owns this land.
Exactly. From West Road, you'll be able to see the building, and from Route 121, from where the town garage is, you'll also be able to see the building. And most importantly, as we indicated before, we're saving over $500,000 just on the piece of land. The town owns it. And there is no more town-owned land on the main streets of Hampstead that we can actually build a building at a less cost.
Well, Chief, I want to thank you for giving me the tour today. This has been really an eye-opener, and I hope the voters step up and vote yes at the election for the new town building, the new police building, and for the bond. It really is high time. The building is a shambles. The location is great, and it's no cost. And I think the time is now. So please vote yes for the new police building.
Thank you.
Chief.